All right, hello everybody, and welcome to DNZ TV. At DNZ TV, we are here designed with one mandate in mind, and that is to give you up-to-date information of everything happening in the Ooni of Ibe's Palace, and also the entertainment industry at large. So, there's this African adage that says that now um, who first do need a pain, yes, who first do need a pain, like who second do, and it is really pertinent to note that um, Governor Seyi Makinde of Ibadan, Oyo State, actually did hurt Naomi so badly. Yes, he actually did hurt Naomi so badly that Naomi had to hold it in her mind for a very, very long time. But guess what now happened? What now happened is that, in as much as Naomi has now decided to move on with her life, not putting anything into mind. But the truth about the matter is, Seyi Makinde is really, really guilty of the offense they committed against Naomi. The offense they committed against Naomi now was the fact that she was not recognized as someone who could not commit a crime. Now, in as much as people are saying no one is above the law, no one is above the law, Naomi was not above the law. But the fact that she didn't directly commit a crime was not nice for her to be held responsible for the death of those people during the stampede. So after the stampede, after all the pressure and begging for her to be set free, which actually fell on deaf ears, Naomi now decided to move on with her life. But Seyi Makinde, governor, has not been able to move on with her life in as much as he is actually still feeling guilty of what happened. Now, people were saying that of a truth, she, he was supposed to look from the angle of her status, for the fact that she's married to the Oni, so that the punishment that they give to her, someone who has never slept in prison before, now making her to be in prison is something that is going to be very psychologically draining. So, in as much as this now happened, it now took a very serious toll on the Ooni of Ife. Now, Ooni actually now decided not to have any business to do with Seyi Makinde again or the government. This is actually also a very necessary step to take, because if you want to look at this thing very well, you now realize that they actually did hurt Naomi. They actually did hurt Naomi. They actually looked for her trouble. She didn't really do them anything, because she constantly remained steadfast to the challenges that came with this incident. So, be that as it may, it is now evident to know that no matter what happens, no matter anything that happens in this place, the truth about the matter is Seyi Makinde, governor, has actually really hurt Naomi. And since he has really hurt Naomi like this, it is very, very difficult for us to know and understand what we are supposed to do so that this matter cannot escalate. Because from her own angle, from her own point of view, she has actually decided to leave everything in the hands of God. It is always said that when you leave things in God's hands, it's all it does. When you leave things in God's hands, what you now decide to get is that you now see people who will just naturally, God will just naturally fight for them. And before you know it, things will actually get out of hand. Before you know it, people will just begin not to understand exactly what's happening, and a lot of things could just be happening that one cannot really comprehend or one cannot really understand. Because if you want to look at it now, what was that thing that Naomi did that could now make Seyi Makinde not to look down on the offense? Because the offense wasn't really like a direct offense from Naomi. Rather, it was something that happened due to unforeseen circumstances. Unforeseen circumstances do happen that, if not properly handled, they could actually escalate and make people to fall out of place and out of proportion. So it has actually been a very difficult time. It has actually been a very tedious period, and it has actually been a very heart-wrenching and heartbreaking moments. Heartbreaking moments for everyone. Heartbreaking moments for Naomi to live his life, live his peace, and also have a very strong mind of their own. Putting into cognizance and consideration that the law does not actually favor some. Ignorance of the law is actually not an excuse. That you didn't know that this is a bad thing doesn't make you free. You're definitely going to be held responsible for anything that comes your way. So be that as it may, it is really pertinent to note that different people have been having different notions, concerning um Naomi and concerning her relationship with Seyi Makinde. And Seyi Makinde on his own too now has not really been having it easy since after he left uh, since after Naomi left detention. There's something with Naomi. Whenever she moves her hand in a particular thing, those people, tend to have a lot of difficulty. It now makes it look as if there's one spiritual hovering that is always covering her, that makes people to to have different kind of issues whenever she has issues with them. In as much as she has not really been able to understand and take some things into heart, it is still difficult to note that the tendency of she forgiving people is always very, very stiff and very, very hard. So people always now find it difficult to free themselves from the hands of Naomi. People now find it very difficult to know that of a truth, Naomi is someone who God has lifted up, and once God lifts you up, nobody has the power or right to pull you down. People have been trying to pull down Naomi in different ways and different level. But each time they try to pull Naomi down, they are always faced with a very powerful rock. There's this invincible rock that somehow makes them not to fulfill their divine purpose and divine destiny, and especially those who also have a very powerful way of misinterpreting other people. People just have a way of perceiving a particular notion about you, and once this notion is being perceived about you, everybody now is just rigid on that kind of perspective, not knowing that you are actually not what they feel you are. So, my people, it's been an honor having all of you on DMZ TV. We're here to give you more updates, more gist, more information as it comes. We will do nothing but the best to make sure that we keep you updated. Thank you for watching and see you some other time.